Good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to 144 From the Stars to Row. Meditating on your energy, I sense that you have broke through the matrix. You have escaped the control of society. You have escaped the control of the archons. So let's dive a little further into this and see what is going on. We have suppression reversed, the number 10. You have closed out a cycle. The world has tried to suppress for far too long God's children, God's kingdom, God's chosen ones. You refuse to be suppressed. You refuse to conform within the constructs of the matrix. You have escaped the 3D illusions. We have politics. You see past through the illusions. You don't play the game that society wants you to play. You understand the games that they are playing at. You are receptive to the divine. You are able to tap in to your inner higher self. You have the ability to perceive beyond the forced perception that the world has tried to put on us. You don't buy the bullshit of media and news. You don't really buy the BS of left or right. You have the ability to see the truth. After receptivity, we have turning in. You gain your knowledge from a higher source. You don't need to flip on the news or read the paper to know what is going on. You know from within. You are highly tapped in. We have, not only do we have suppression reverse, we have conditioning reverse. And beneath that, we have consciousness. You cannot be controlled. You cannot be tamed. You will be the lion. You will roar like the Lion of Judah. You are not confined by the stress that the world tries to put on us. You do not give in to the fear-mongering and the illusions that are casted over us. Things in the media, things on TV, the BS that's going on in world events. You see everything for what it is. I see that you see the patterns. You see the truth. You gain your knowledge from God. You are tapped in. We have guidance. I had mentioned earlier, you do not have to rely on the worldly means of information because you receive your guidance from your ancestors. You received your guidance from the Most High. You cannot be controlled. And we have awareness. You could be an initiate of the blue flame. You see the world has infinite possibilities. You do not believe in the limitations that have been constructed for ourselves to program and build for ourselves. You don't feed into it. Instead, you go with the flow of the divine. You continue to tune in and receive higher knowledge. We have postponement reversed. And we have the master. You are no longer suppressing yourself. We already have suppression reversed, and by that we have politics underneath it. So not only have you escaped the conditioning of the world, and the world how it tries to suppress and dim our light, take away our divinity, deter us from our truth, but you are also empowering yourself. You are choosing to take action. You are choosing to take non-action. You are choosing peace. You're reclaiming your power. You have mastered yourself. The ascended masters are with you as you attain higher levels of consciousness. You find pleasure in even the simplest of things. Everything to you is a divine act, whether that be cleaning, cooking, singing, dancing. You are in tune with the rhythms, with the flow of nature, of the universe. You are magical. We have the miser reversed, 4 and 4. You are not distracted by the material. You are not distracted or affected by the noise of low vibrational individuals. You see past the veil. You have freed yourself from emotional blockages. You no longer are allowing yourself to feel guilty for being who you are. It is okay to be outside of the box. It's okay to be outside of what is considered the norm. Because what's normal to you might seem outlandish and crazy to others, but that is true divinity. You have forgiven yourself for things in the past that you have not only done yourself, but also things in the past that you have allowed to happen to you while you were still asleep, before you were fully awakened, before you were truly conscious. Now that you have mastered yourself, mastered consciousness, now that you have escaped the matrix, it is important to continue to ground. Anchor in this high vibrational awareness, this divinity, this expansion of consciousness you have attained. It is very important for you to ground it to earth. This is how we raise the collective. This is how we have the second coming. This is how we rise. This is how God's kingdom comes on earth by people like you who do the inner work. Now it is time to serve your purpose. I feel a need for you to begin to teach others how to do the same as you have. I see that you are a powerful healer. You have learned how to not only unprogram your previous programming, how to accept, embrace your divinity, and escape the three-dimensional illusions and constructs of the mind, of the world around you. And now it is time for you to share this knowledge that you have attained with the world around you. You are definitely not of this world, and I highly doubt you are from it. I mentioned earlier there was a need for you to teach what you have learned. We have mentor, coach. It is time for you, now that you have mastered yourself, to be the masters others can look up to. Show them the way that you found within themselves, within yourself. Help them find it within themselves. Teach them how to reprogram their mind, how to heal themselves, how to release shame, guilt, fear, pride, ego, how to see through the BS that the world is constantly feeding us, trying to constrain us, trying to contain us. You will not be contained. You have many talents that you could share with the world. When you create things with your hands, when you paint, when you express, you elevate the collective. You may even be a musician. If you are not a musician, I had mentioned earlier that you are in tune with a rhythm of the universe. How even just the ordinary, seemingly simple, mundane tasks to you are eternal. They're blissful. They're spiritual. That is because you are in tune with the rhythms. You may even be a shaman or have the soul of a shaman. I had mentioned earlier that you have mastered how to heal yourself, and you need to step into the role of being the way shower for others. You have already shown others how by example, but now you can teach. Now you can heal. I had mentioned rhythms of the universe, and we have rhythm maker. You march to the beat of your own drum. You need no one or nothing outside of yourself, for everything that there is and always will be is within you. You are truly tapped into your divinity. You may be a mother. I see your children are very important. You have cleared so much, overcame so much, and you have made something truly magical and out of this world possible. You have broken through the barriers, you have cleared the karma, you have healed, you have ascended, you have mastered, you have integrated, you have become the way shower, you have bridged the gap. You are one of the 3 waves of volunteers. Your children are immediately coming after you, that have come after you, will inherit the earth. You have cleared the way for them to be the new children of the new earth. You have came here on a mission and you are successful. You have accomplished so much, but there's no point in stopping now. Keep going. You've done it yourself. And you're going to teach others how to do it themselves. And then your children have no karma. Your children don't have to go through what you went through to get to where you are, because you've already done the work. Instead, they get to inherit your abundance and your blessings. Your lineage will truly be blessed. This video is not going to be for everyone. The energy I'm channeling is of the 144. I had mentioned that your children are very important. They will begin to have unique and profound abilities. They may already be showing signs of this, how they see the world differently, how they operate at a higher capacity, how they are more evolved. Nurture them, show them the way. You are the right person for the job. I see that your children will bring many new technologies, ideas to the world. Because you have done the inner work, you have ascended, you have mastered yourself, you have cleared the karma, you have became the wormhole from the higher realms to earth. You have elevated yourself to the point to where now the consciousness is elevated. You have bridged the gap. You are the rainbow bridge. And now when your children step through the light that you have provided for them, they can come through clear of karma, clear of the pains and lessons that you've had to endure. And now that they have the freedom and the ability to create and provide a new way of life on earth that we have never seen before. We are entering a new age. You are very important for what is happening on earth right now. I had mentioned that you had done the work. You have faced your shadow. You have integrated your shadow. You have become whole. You are God's hero. You came here with a purpose, with a mission, and you did not fail. You've exceeded so exceptionally well. The divine and ancestors are blessing you miraculously and abundantly. You are a crucial part of the new earth. You have allowed your lineage that proceeds after you to inherit the earth. Continue being a warrior for the divine. Continue to face the shadows and darkness of the world, exposing it for what it is. Help others see the truth. See the light. You have a unique way of viewing the world. You had struggled throughout your childhood because of this, but now that you have ascended to the heights that you are at now, you have the ability to inspire. You have the ability to pull the veil off of the other sheep's eyes, help them awaken. You are truly magical. And I see that your gifts are going to continue to increase. We have a lot of auroras in the back of this card. The coronal mass ejections that have been happening on Earth, the CMEs, the solar flares. We are entering a high frequency photon belt within our galaxy. Let me rephrase that. Our solar system is entering a high frequency gamma proton belt within our galaxy. We have entered a new thousands of year cycle. You have done this before, and you came here to do it again. We have gardener, cultivation, tree, balance. You are connected deeply with spirit, with our Father, with Mother. Before you came and incarnated in this life, I see that you were actually part of shaping this world. You helped create Earth, and then you incarnated on Earth to be a warrior from within. You have taken on one of the most difficult things anyone can do, and you did so bravely, so courageously, and so successfully. Your soul is deeply connected to the keepers of the garden. Not only are you a warrior, but you serve humanity with humility. You bring peace, light. You de-escalate any situation because you see things for how they truly are. Squabbles and squanders do not bother, derail. They do not deter you. You have true alchemy abilities. Your vessel itself is now a conduit for the shift and transition that we as a people on Earth are going through, that Gaia is going through, as Gaia returns to Sophia. Stay on your mission. Keep the passion. Continue to let the eternal flames of the Holy Spirit burn throughout your vessel, your body, your mind, your spirit, your heart. The world needs you. Earth needs you. You have assisted and accelerated the shift exponentially. And you're not alone. You may have felt like you have done it alone, but you are a part of a very important mission. And there are many others just like you who are doing the same. Congratulations. Keep the peace. Let's make the shift. I'm going to leave this reading here. If you like the way that I read, please be sure to share, like, subscribe. Stay tuned. I will see you next time.